morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to another edition of Wedded Bliss. Oh, the layout was all funny there. We was all zoomed in, like, woo, and then we was all zoomed out, woo. I don't know what's going on. Hope everyone's well. Jimbo, how are you?
Yeah, excellent, thank you. All good over here.
Good. Glad to hear it. Before I go to the chat, I just would like to say a massive thank you to our ever-growing members. Look at that lot. Thank you so much for your ongoing support. Every one of you is an absolute legend. And our next member show will be next Thursday, not tomorrow, next Thursday. So thank you to everyone who's a member. Anyone who just comes in and says hello, hits a like, speaks in the chat, you're all great.
Yeah, but the members are special.
The members are extra special, of course. And our first member of the day is Shemtan. Good afternoon to Princess Kate. Big up, Shemtan.
Shemtan the man.
Robbie from Lily White Lane is in the house. Big up, Robbie. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Another member, we've got Drew Lala. Afternoon to the lovely couple and afternoon chatters. Lovely to see you, Drew. I hope you're doing well.
Yeah, I hope you're feeling better.
Another member, GBC fan. Big up to you.
What does GBC stand for? Let us know.
Gary Barlow's cock.
See, you brought the tone down straight away. See, it wasn't me, it was you.
You didn't let me finish. Gary Barlow's cock roll.
Cock-a-roll.
Another member, lovely AJ. Good afternoon, Kate and Jim. Good afternoon, AJ. Hope you're well and everything is good with you. And another member, Ash. Hello to Just a Girl Who Loves Spurs and Just a Spur Who Loves Girls. That's about right, Ash. That is about right. Big up to you, Eugene. Good to see you. Hope you're well. Ellie, another member, as our Kate would say, how the hell are you all? And please smash your thumb or finger on any part of your body parts on the like button now. Yes, please. Hope you're well, Ellie. Good to see you. Daniel Sandabout is in the house. Bring love. Hope you're well. Good to see you. Another member, Mark. Big up, Pete, Jimbo, and chat. Hope everyone's good. We are well, thank you. Joey Barton, another member, says Cockavan. Yeah, or Gary Barlow's Cockavan. Exactly. Lee Smithy Smith, bringing the pigeon love, as always. Hope you are well. Good to see you. Yeah, I think we're caught up with the chat. Julie's just laughing. I will just quickly touch. I'm not going to go into it because everybody's talking about it, but obviously Decky wrote a letter to the fans, which I thought was quite nice. A little bit strange, not going to lie. Not used to seeing players write to the fans.
Showing his emotions, nothing wrong with that.
But yeah, nice to see his emotions, how he's feeling, explaining how he feels playing for Spurs. And most potently of all, I think, nice to hear his views on Ange Postecoglou and the mentality in the dressing room. Anything you want to talk about that, Jim, or should we just move on? Because it has been
I just want to say a massive big up to Bobby Kay. He's in a football tournament today with his gorgeous boys. And
good luck, Bobby.
Some of his boys' friends. So good luck to Bobby Kay.
Well, not really good luck to Bobby because he's not playing. He's just organised it.
So big up to him and big up to
not big up to Bobby. Forget Bobby. Big up to Big K, Little K, and all the kids playing. And Bobby's just trying to steal their thunder like he always does. So big up to the kids. Stuff, Bobby. Drula says, I've got to say what a cock Arteta is. Yep, can't say that. Look who's here. Chirpy, cheap. Jimbo is a hero. There's a definite bromance going on between Hassam and Jimbo here. I'm not impressed.
I like Hassam. He's funny and he speaks he's straight to the point with his people in his chat. I was watching him yesterday. No messing around. No matter who it is, if they're talking crap, he tells them. I like that.
I liked Hassam until I walked in his room and got a load of abuse from him, and then he told me that my husband deserves a medal. So, yeah,
he does.
He's off, I'm not very happy about that. I'm not going to lie. Not much gets me in the feels, but that Decky thing did. Shows they're not robots. Big up, Mia. Good to see you, my lovely. Hope you're well. Hassam's laughing. It's true. I walked in and he went, who the effing hell gave Kate this link to this stream? I mean, any need. I was going in to support him, smash a light, say hello, and all I got was abuse. I get unnecessary abuse. He does not deserve a medal. I deserve a medal.
Thank you, Hassam. I do deserve a medal.
Put up with. If you'd have watched our show last Friday, Kate and Jim, our story, you'd have seen all the rubbish I've had to put up with over the years.
And he would have said after the show, I deserve a medal.
No, he'd have said you're a legend, but Kate deserves a medal. That's what he'd have said, because you was a swine. Ellie says, I love Kulu's letter to us fans. Was a very long read, but I read every word. It was a long read. I kept thinking of Friends. 18 pages, front and back. It was just like an essay. But yeah, I wonder whether we're going to get letters from all the players now. I think I'd rather get a letter from Daniel Levy saying, I know I've messed up in the past, but from now on, I'm going to spend hundreds of millions of pounds every transfer window and buy the best players in the world. Mark says, see these Arsenal fans, my phone hasn't stopped. You think they won something, first time in Champions League, quarterfinals for the first time in 14 years. Yes, they do like to get a little bit carried away. And let's be fair, they were anything but convincing last night.
Yeah, but it's good that they've got more games now. That's what we want. We want them to have as many games as possible.
I was getting loads of stick the other day for saying that Saka goes missing in big games. And where was he last night? Missing.
Let's be realistic, right? In the Champions League, they're not going to beat City. They're not going to beat Liverpool. They're not going to beat Barca. They're not going to beat Inter. They're not going to beat
Real Madrid.
No. So let them have their little night of glory. Extra games for them in the midweek, which is good for the title, because we don't want them to win it. It's as simple as that.
Big up, Tony. Good to see you.
Tony?
Lee Smithy Smith is going to be timed out in a minute for that stupid comment. I deserve a medal, Hassan, for bigging up Liverpool in yesterday's show. Well, yeah, we all did, to be fair, Ellie. We all said we'd rather Liverpool win. But anyway, what I thought we would do today, being as we're coming to the end of another season, which is madness. I don't know where the time goes. Sorry, AJ says, Arsenal poor at home against poor team. Arteta's a little rat bastard. Like it.
Love it.
Hello, my darlings. Hello, brothers. Hope you're well. Good to see you as always. Medals are very convenient weapons, Jim. Save Jim. Drillala says, I wanted them to go through to see them get smashed by a bigger team.
Yeah, and they will get smashed.
Dave Hamilton, Dave Hamilton, big up to you. Says Liverpool in the Europa League, though.
Oh, are they?
We were talking about winning the league.
Where did I get that from? I said to you the other day, didn't I? And you said, no, you thought they were in the Champions League. Oh, all right. Well, they won't beat the big teams anyway. They just, especially after last night's performance.
Yeah. Yeah. Big up, Benji. Good to see you. Hope you are well.
Benjamin.
Yeah, as we've only got, majority of teams have got 10 games left. We have got 11 games left. I thought we would do a little game of how will Spurs finish the season, where we go through the games that we've got left. We predict our scores. So, and then we work out how many points that would be for Spurs, obviously. And then at the end, we can give our predictions of how many points we're going to end the season with. And at the end of the season, we'll go back and we'll see how close we were. Who was the closest, etc., etc., etc.
Okay, Rodney's made a good point there and all. Look what Rodney Roberts has put.
Guys, the bigger picture they went through, that helps fifth. Now they can get knocked out. Yeah, it does. But Italy is still favourites to get the fifth place Champions League, I believe. I saw that on Sky Sports yesterday, I'm sure. Ellie says, I think Arsenal can possibly beat Inter and Barca over two legs, as Barca are not as good as they used to be, and Inter are beatable. They could possibly beat Bayern as well. But we'll see anyway. One thing I'm almost certain of, there's no such thing as a certainty in football, but I'm almost certain they won't win it. So there we go. Huh?
They're bottle it.
Yeah, more than likely. I'm having a really bad hot flush. Bloody hormones. Rodney, it won't, mate. It's Brighton are losing to Roma and West Ham are losing to Frankfurt. Oh, okay. Big up, Chrysandro. Good to see you. Technically, Porto and the ball were better than Porto. Their defence is awesome with Pepe. Bloody hell, truly world class with their attacking play. Let them down on the final pass. There's two Pepes, isn't there? One of them looks like he's about 60. I think he's 41.
Well, what a player.
Yeah. Yeah, good player. So, these are the games we have remaining. We've got Fulham, Fulham away on Saturday. Then we've got obviously an international break. Then Fulham, Luton at home, West Ham away, Nottingham Forest at home, Chelsea away, Newcastle away. Obviously, Chelsea away hasn't been slotted in yet, so I've just stuffed it in there between the Forest and Newcastle game. Newcastle away, home to Man City, home to Arsenal, away to Liverpool, home to Burnley, away to Sheffield United. They are our remaining games. So we will put in our score predictions here, put out how many points we're going to get from the game in here, and we'll work it out at the end. And like I say, at the end of the season, we shall do another show where we see how close we were. Kate, you're wrong. There is certainty in football. The ball is always there. Sorry. That's such a man thing to say, Rodney. I'm not lying. That's such a man thing to say. Well, it kind of is true, yeah, I suppose. So obviously, Jimbo, on the back of that rather nice win against the Villains on Saturday. Was it Saturday? Sunday. How do you think we will fare against Fulham away from home? I personally don't think it's an easy game. They're a bit up and down, but you never really know what you're going to get. Last game me and you actually went to, Jimbo, was years ago, and that was Fulham away, and we lost.
2-1.
Yeah, I hate that ground as well. Horrible. How do you see this weekend's game going against Fulham?
I think that they're going to follow up. I think they're on a bit of a roll now, and I think they're going to follow up with the same score.
Wow.
Tottenham have got a record of doing if they beat someone 5-0, going on to beat the next team 5-0, and I think that they'll go on and do another 4-0.
Well, Rodney's saying 2-0, and Wayne Bonner's saying 3-0 to us. So you're going 4-0.
Yeah.
So 3 points for Spurs. I am going to go Fulham Tottenham. I am going to go 3-1. Oh, why is it saying the 1st of March? Oh, I hate Excel. It's so bloody stupid. If I wanted it to be in date form, I would have put it in date form, wouldn't I? I can't remember how to do it. Oh my God. Blah, blah, blah. Why? Why are you doing this to me? Why? Jim, you just run the room a minute while I try and suss this out.
Oh, I'm running the room, am I? Lovely.
Yeah.
Let's talk sex.
No, don't talk sex. Talk about football or read the comments or do something useful.
Read the comments. I'll bring them up. Where was we? We was Rodney. Let's go to. Jula. Hang on. Right, Kate, you're wrong. Let's go, Drula. Drula saying we should the majority of points from our remaining games. Oh, that's Wayne Bonner. Sorry, games. City and Arsenal may give us a scare or two, but we'll scare them more. And Drula is saying we will win 10 out of them. We will lose to Liverpool. Oh, Drula, don't say that. Rodney is saying 0-2 to the mighty Spurs. AJ, we should beat Fulham and Luton. West Ham will be tough. They'll always raise their game when they play us because it's a cup final for them. And Wayne Bonner is saying we'll beat Fulham 3-0. Drula is a 3-1.
Oh my God, why is it doing this to me? I'm going to throw this out the freaking window in a
minute. 4-0, Jimbo. Lee's saying 4-0.
He's saying 4-0 as well?
Yep. My homies, Leo. I hope you moved into your new place, Leo, and all settled, mate. And your kids are well. Rodney's laughing. I don't know if he's laughing at.
Probably me going to throw Excel out the window.
And we've got Benjamin saying, what was the best meme I created so far? Oh, I don't know, Ben. There's some funny ones in there. I like the one with the Godfather music. That was good.
What is going on with this?
2-1 to Spurs. Leo, boats and hose.
What?
I don't know, but it sounds good, whatever it is.
Okay.
Drew
Right,
la. Hope it all went well. That's to Mr. Leo.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
I think you beat Fulham 3-1. Cheers, Mark.
Why is Excel behaving like such a pig?
And Rodney Roberts is saying, talk sex on a football show. Laugh my backside off. Why not, Rodney? Why not? It's a good subject.
Number.
Leo saying, all settled, brother. Thank you. Got to get used to daylight saving. Yeah. Good. I'm glad, Leo, you're all settled in, mate. And then we've got GBC fan, Boats and Hose. That sounds like Minecraft. I know that's a game because my boy played it, but I know nothing about it. Then we've got afternoon, you fab people. Spurs to win. 4,535. Oh, I don't know. It's a big number. Paddy, I love the score, and if it was right, I'd have £1 on it. And Drula, big up, Mark.
I'm gonna have to just do it like that until I
30 points for sure. Just sitting around like a last word on Spurs reject. Right. Hey, Kate, can't you just put it? Oh, you've done it.
Well, I've done it, but I can't put the dash in it. But I'll sort it out.
Is it?
I'll sort it out later.
Right, we're up. That's it. You've got it.
Big up Ragdos, good to see you. Big up Donna Cullen, Wagwan to you too. Big up Leo.
I don't like this taking over the show. It's too much hard work.
Big up Trulala. Everyone's talking to each other. So everybody seems to think we're going to comfortably beat Fulham at the weekend. Big up to you, Paddy.
Paddy, I'm copying Kate's score.
Yeah, that's right. I don't know what that was going on with Excel. So next up, after the Fulham game, we are at home to Luton Town, a team who I desperately want to stay up, but who I want to beat, obviously. Jimbo, what do you want to, or what do you think the score will be? Tottenham versus Luton.
I think at home we will give them a good beating. When they're at home, they're a tough team to beat, but it's a smaller pitch and it's all closed in, so it's harder. I'm going to go another 4-0.
Wow.
We're going to be on a roll.
4-0 to Jimbo. I am going to go... Oh, no, 4-0 because we're at home. 4-0 to Jimbo. I am going to go... Do you know what? I think it'll be quite a comfortable win. But I'm going to go again. Sorry to be repetitive again. Oh, we've both done the same. 3-1 to Spurs. I think at home we've got enough to beat them. And we will beat them at home. There is a topic I want to talk about. We have no aerial threat without Richarlison. Son 4 goes in total by head. Your views? Yeah, do you know what? That's the only thing we need Richarlison for, in my opinion, is headed threat. I mean, Jimbo, what do you think?
Rodney, I don't know, and I read and saw on Sky News that they think that VDV is only going to be out one game. So I suppose that's with the international break helping. But the Dragon, Ragusa, whatever his name is, he's good in the air, very good in the air. But you're right, we are a bit short in the air, but it is what it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
But the ball should be played on the floor, so we shouldn't need it in the air.
Big up, Coover. Thank you for the super chat. Says your tech wizardry puts Bobby K to shame. Do you know what? I use Excel so often, but for some reason it's not doing it what I want it to do. So at least I can see the scores and I can do it later. We'll beat Luton 5 or 6-0. 2-1 to us, says Lee Smithy Smith. We better bloody beat Luton. I'm at it, says Paddy. Spurs 5, Luton 1. Spurs 3, Luton 1. Loving this positivity today, peeps. Bobby's at a football tournament, otherwise I'd have called him. 4-0 to us. Our goal difference is going to go through the roof if Jimbo's right. Yeah, it will do. VDV is turning into another Canate. There is an injury round the corner. No, I don't know if I agree with that. Big up, Daniel E. Hope you're well. Nice to see you. And Joey Barton is saying 5-5. Wow. What a game that will be if that's the case. Next up, after the Luton game, we are away to the Spammers, over to their caravan site that they call the Olympic Stadium. What do you fancy against West Spam, Jimbo?
Well, I fancy we're going to beat West Spam. Now we're another team that were lucky against us, like the Villa. Played really well against them and ended up losing. But a loss is a loss, as Frankie said, who took the 3 points, which is right. So I think we will get revenge. And I'm going to predict another clean sheet. I'm going to have 3 clean sheets on a row. I might even go 4. And I'm going to predict a 3-0 win to the mighty Spurs.
Drewler saying 2-1. Joey Barton saying 12-0 to us. 1-1 says AJ. 2-1 says Daniel E. It's 2-1 Spurs. 3-0 to us. 2-1 to us. What did you say, Jimbo?
3-0.
3-0.
We're going to go on a run of clean sheets now.
I think it will be. Oh my God, I don't know whether I fancy a draw or a win. No, I'm going to go for the win. 3-2, but closer than your prediction. We should beat West Ham. They're not very good, and their manager is not very good. 3-0, 3-1 Tottenham. See, lots of positivity today. We are at home to Nottingham Forest. How do you see that going, Jimbo?
I think that's going to, out of the 4 games so far, I think that's going to actually be the hardest game. I'm going to go 2-0 on that one.
2-0 to Spurs.
Yeah, well, not to Nottingham Forest, that's for sure.
I'm going to go 3-0. I don't think that would be hard at all.
Yeah, I think that they put up a good fight, Forest. They're not a pushover.
What's the chat saying about the Forest game? 2-2 West Ham. You know what? All the Daniel E says, if we were going by Jimbo's predictions all season, we would not concede any goals. You know what? All these scores all depend on what Spurs turn up. There's a shock result in there somewhere, 100%. West Ham 2-2, Forest 2-1. Spurs will comfortably win their first 4 games, says Mark. Tottenham 2, Forest 0. Forest 4-1 to Spurs. 2-1 to us against Forest. 3-0 to us. 42-0. West Ham 2-1.
Can I change mine?
Yeah.
3-0.
So you're copying me?
I'm going to go 3-0, yeah. Yeah, thought about it.
Obviously, like I said, the Chelsea game hasn't actually been given a date yet, as far as I know. But I've put it underneath. Really think you win that 3-2. 3-1 Spurs. Newcastle, Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. A game we never bloody win.
Yeah, that's going to change this time.
Oh, here we go. So what score are you saying, Jimbo? We need revenge.
Yeah, I'm going to say, what did they beat us? 4-1.
Yeah.
I'm going to go 4-1 Spurs.
4-1. I'm going to go 2-2. We just don't ever win at their place. I don't know why, but we don't. So I don't know where you get 4-1 from. But there you go.
No, where I got 4-0 from, did you? But I did.
Yeah, once a season. 4-3 to Tottenham. 1-1 4-1 to us, 4-2 to us. 1-0 Spurs Chelsea. We'll beat Chelsea 3-1 like we did several seasons ago, says Wayne. Romero meltdown again. Don't say that. 3-1 to us. You right, babe? So you pick up some dead ass team like Forest to beat us. We win 5-0. Take a leaf out of Jim's book. Boo. If we're at full strength, we'll beat Chelsea 2-1, but we're bound to have injuries and they always turn up. That's how I feel. That's why I've gone for a draw. Obviously, Newcastle, Tottenham. God.
I'm going to go 2-1 to Spurs.
I am going to go 2-2 again. Jim, you haven't given us a point dropped yet.
I don't intend to either.
I think it'll be tight, and I think we're nick a draw because they're starting to find a little bit of form. In my opinion, Rodney Roberts says you lot are all in Wonderland with Alice.
I love being in Wonderland, Rodney.
I've got my Alice in Wonderland cup. We've got 4 of them, but I've got the rabbit today, late for everything, which is something I'm never late for. 2-1 to us, says Lee. Yeah, I think Newcastle are finding their feet a little bit. This is where we drop points 2-2, says Daniel A. Oh, that's the score I've predicted. I don't intend to either. Words to live by, Jim. Yes. Mr. Delusional. 2-1 to us, says Drew Lala. Then we've got the big one. Tottenham versus... Oh, Newcastle 1, Spurs 6, says Cougar Bear. Tottenham at home to Manchester City.
I'm going to go 2-1 to Spurs.
2-1 to Spurs. I am going to go 2-2 again. Would that be 3 2-2s on the spot? Yeah, wow. In fact, do I think 2-2 or do it? No, I'm going to go 2-2. Don't think we lose, but I don't think we win either. What's everyone saying in the chat? Lose to City, sadly. 115-0, says Rodders. 1-1 the City game. Tottenham 1, City 0, says Chrysandro. 2-0 to City. It's all right. 2-0 to City. I've got to be realistic with my predictions and how I feel they will go, not how I want them to go. I reckon we lose this 1-0. Spurs 5, City 4. Yes, Jim, says Piccolo, we're winning the league at this rate. Actually, if Richie's back, 3-1, Richie hat-trick. I don't know who's more crazy, you or Lee Smithy-Smith, honestly. You're both nuts. And then we're at that game, Jimbo. We've got the North London derby after where we will be screaming our head off. Spurs 2, Arsenal. Spurs 2? Spurs versus Arsenal at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium.
This is going to be the game that derails Arsenal's season. All right. And we're going to beat them 3-1. And I've had a feeling we're going to beat them for a long time. And you know that. I've told you, Kate. It's going to be a 3-1 win to Spurs.
Oh, my God. I don't know what to do for this game. I need to think for a minute. Let me look what the chat's saying. I don't know. I'm trying to go with my head and not my heart because we're there. So it's going to be hard. Tottenham 3, Kate's red top 2. Tottenham 2, Arsenal 0. We break 4-2 and we break their hearts and minds, costing them the league, and they lose the Champions game after. Tottenham 3, Kate's red top 2. 1-2, sorry. 3-0 to us, 3-0 to us, 2-1 Spurs. Spurs 7, Scum 3, obviously. I am going to go... Arsenal have many average players, but their key players do not get injuries to expose that. Teams need to compete against them. The club is arrogant from top to bottom. I am going to go Tottenham 3, Arsenal 2. I'm going to go for like the Eunice Cabal game where we get a last-minute winner. And I will probably wet myself, so I'm going to make sure I wear tenor ladies on that day. Arteta to get a red card too. Yes. And big up, Ravi. Good to see you. Hope you're well. Yeah, I'm going for a Tottenham win just because we're at the game. I can't go against them. And then obviously this is probably the hardest game of our running. Over to Anfield, Liverpool, Tottenham, Jimbo. How on earth do you see this one going?
Well, I'm gonna pay Liverpool more respect because we're at their ground, and I'm going to say it's going to be a 2-2 draw. They're good at home, Liverpool, but
I'd rip your arm off for a 2-2 draw, Jimbo.
Well, both teams are going to be up for it, and I think it's going to end up 2-2.
I would rip your arm off for a 2-2 draw. I'm going 3-1 Liverpool. So 1 point, no points. Yeah, I think we'd lose that game. I can't even find an argument that we win that game. I just can't. Liverpool win this 3-1. Liverpool 2, Spurs 0. Liverpool 3-1. Don't lose top 4 to a washed United, and please humble Arsenal. Yes, we will try, Ravi. 1-1. Liverpool game's a draw, says Joey. 2-1 Liverpool, says Drew Lala. Mark says Spurs will win against Arsenal. They have to restrict Arsenal as they never miss chances like Liverpool City. Brief Junkies 1, Super Spurs 2. Oh, Kuva, you made me laugh. Scousers, Liverpool 1-2. So you're putting us as the win. Written this game off as a defeat as soon as the fixtures got announced. It's another last-minute loss again, like every year, 2-1 Liverpool. I'm going 3-1 this year. Yep, Liverpool will win. Oh, God, Tony Rodriguez has jumped over to the last 2 games. We'll beat Liverpool 2-0, says Wayne. Then we've got what I would class as 2 easy games. And that please don't come back and bite me on the bum. But Tottenham, Fulham, Jim, what's your prediction for that one?
Tottenham, Burnley.
Yeah, what did I say? Fulham?
Yeah.
Tottenham, Burnley. What's your prediction for that one?
5-0.
Okay. And I'm going to go 6-0. Which is very rarely, I'm more optimistic than you, Jimbo, but Burnley are terrible. They are so poor. If we don't score at least 5 by them, I'm going to be devastated. I'm not lying. Tony says Burnley, we will beat them 4-1. I can't see them scoring. I feel an Arsenal win last minute, says Paul there. Big up, Amelia. Don't forget, me and Amelia are back tomorrow, 12:30 for our Queries and Theories. Ooh, where we'll be looking at aliens. Ooh. And Jimbo will be hosting the show for us. 2-0 to Tottenham against Burnley. 5-0, says Drew Lala, same as you. AJ, the last few seasons have burnt me out with being miserable. We're winning everything from now on. Yes, Couva Bear. 7-0, says Wayne Bonner. 4-1, says Rodders. Mark says 5-1 for both, as both are rank. 3-2 Spurs versus Arsenal, says Ash. That's what I said, wasn't it? Yeah, I see that. I see the cabal game. That's all I keep thinking. I'd love Liverpool to win the league or City. No issue losing to Liverpool here. Good morning, David Shear. Good to see you. Hope you are well, my friend, and your back is okay. And you're feeling fruity tooty and fresh and fruity, as they say. 4-0 Spurs, Burnley. Burnley will be on the beach by then. 5-0 Tottenham. Yeah, no more fear of missing out for Uncle Jim. He's got himself into the Queries and Theories show. You know what he's like, Amelia. He gives me that little face. He goes, please, can I host? Oh, all right. All right, Uncle Jim.
It was actually your idea.
Spurs 7, Burnley 0. Stupid Northerners who don't know what electricity is. So looking at those results, we're finishing first or second. Tottenham will win their last 2 games comfortably. Oh, don't say it. Don't say it. Don't think it. And then the final game of the season, Jimbo, is Sheffield United versus Tottenham.
I'm going to do another 5-0.
Wow. Yeah, exactly. Giving the puppy eyes. Please let me host. Please. I don't want to miss out. 2-1 says Rodders. You said 5-0, Jimbo.
Yep.
5, and I am going to go 3-1. So I have predicted us to get from the final 11 games 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 points. I could have just done a formula and it would have added it up for me. And
Well,
Jim
I can
has
tell you
predicted
mine.
3, 6, 9, 10,
32.
13, 16, 19. I've lost count.
32.
3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31.
Oh, yeah, 31. Sorry, yeah. Yeah, sorry.
So, if you're correct, Jimbo, and we get 31, we will end the season with 84 points in my reckoning. Is that right? 53 we're on? And we will finish with 77, if I'm right. Is that right? Can anyone confirm we're on 53 points? I'm sure we are.
Yeah, I think we are, yeah.
Yeah, there goes the ad money. 4-0 Spurs, says Lee Smithy-Smith. We'll whoop the crap out of Sheffield United. 5-0. 11 games, 11 wins, says David. 7-0, the famous Couva prediction. 24 goals in 7 games, according to Jimbo. Sheffield are frauds, 10-0 to Spurs. Send them down with a record defeat and hopefully we'll never see them again. Yes. Liverpool. I meant Liverpool Spurs 1-2. Yeah, I knew what you meant, my lovely. Don't worry. Good. Glad to hear you're on the mend. So, yeah, 84 points and 77 points. So, if I just look at something a minute, Premier League table.
Oh, he's on telly. Ange Postecoglou.
Last season, Tottenham finished with 61 points. 60 points. God, that is crap. And you're predicting we're going to finish on 84, Jimbo.
Yes, I am.
Me 77. So if we go to now, let me just check we're on 53. Yeah, we are. The season before that.
Resigned. No.
Who said that?
No, he ain't, Joey.
The season before that, Tottenham finished with 71 points. So again, it will be a big improvement. The 2021 season, we finished with 62 points. The 1920 season, we finished with 59 points. God, that's rubbish. Shows how many points people are getting these days. 18-19 season, we finished with 71. That was the season we finished 4th. And the 17-18 season, we finished 3rd and finished on 77. And I'm predicting 77. So, you know, if either of ours come true, we're miles ahead of where we were.
Yeah. Why can't we go the end? Why can't we go the end of the season with 10 wins and one draw? Well, we started the season near enough that, so why can't we end it?
With 86 points, Jim. Who's being negative now? I mean, it is possible that we could finish with 11 wins.
I nearly said a win at Liverpool, but then I thought I'm going to get absolutely slaughtered if I do all win. So if there's going to be a draw in there, it's going to be Liverpool.
Yeah, I mean, like I say, if we finish on somewhere between 77 and 84 points, we've had a massive result and a very good season. So VDV out for the standard 3 weeks. Well, because there's an international break after this week every 2 weeks, so he'll be back after that, hopefully. It's a little bit concerning, though. I hope he's not going to be one of these players that's got like.
Well, they said it wasn't bad, Kate.
Yeah, I know, but you know, like Kane had glass ankles. I hope this geezer's not going to have glass.
He's going to be susceptible to getting a few more injuries because he does the sprints, the fast sprints, and so he's going to be a little bit more susceptible. Yeah. It's just about we've got Dragoose in, so it's not like we haven't got a good backup.
86 points would be our joint record highest points tally in the Premier League. Well, Jim said 84, so I'll be over the moon if
we win all of them. Then we get 86 points. Yeah, we do.
So hang on. So the current
53, and there's 33 points up for grabs.
And if Arsenal win every one of their games and Liverpool win every one of their games, the maximum they can get is 94. So that season when Man City and Liverpool both got over 100 points, what an incredible achievement that was. You realise just how amazing that was. Yeah, Joey says players in the Ange system will get injuries. Yeah, I agree. Katie's so good, but something has to give. He's still only 21 going. Yeah, I suppose he's still developing and growing and what have you. Arsenal can't win all their games if we win all ours. No, I know. I was just looking from a different perspective. I want to see how the maximum they could get. Nobody seems to realise that Arsenal barely miss in front of goal. They control their shots into the bottom corner, whereas Man City and Liverpool are erratic. It would match Poch's season when he finished second with 86 points. Apparently, he needs a new masseuse. I'll do it. Mickey Van der Ven, I know you watch the show. Bell me up. I'll massage any part of your body you require. Please do give me a call. Big up, Denny. He says, hi there from a Leeds fan. Hope you're well. All good here, thank you. Hope you're doing well. I'm not sure how Leeds were doing. They were doing well.
Yeah, I think that they've gone on a bit of form, haven't they?
I don't know. Let me look. They're in the Championship, right?
Yeah.
Championship table. I know Leicester have fallen off a bit of a cliff.
Yeah.
No, Leeds are second. They're 3 points behind the leaders. Wow. Yeah. Leicester were miles in front at one point.
I think they lost 3 or 4 in a row.
Okay. Is it true that Arteta has had more yellow cards this season than Romero? Yes, I believe that is true. Yeah, bell me up. Ring me up, Van der Ven. I'll always answer the phone. They barely miss compared to any other team in the league. We are second, 3 points behind Leicester. So, yeah, massive chance Leeds could get promoted. Ipswich are still, they're 1 point behind Leeds. Very close. The top three are very, very close.
Question for Denny. Are you worried if you come to the Premier League?
I've got a question for Leeds will get automatic promotion, says Mark. Now I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, yeah, I've got a question for you, Jimbo, and for the chat. Do you think this will be the most exciting title race of all time?
Yes, I don't know if it's the one where Aguero scored in the last kick of the ball to win them it. It's going to be very, very hard to beat that. I mean, it was just unbelievable. That was just something out of a fairy tale. I mean, if you'd done that in a film, everyone would say it was too much of an exaggeration. So that was just unbelievable. It was Man United. They took off, didn't they? Took it off of them in the last minute. Man United fans were celebrating. Do you remember?
Yeah. Of course I do. Yeah.
And so it's going to be very, very hard to beat that. But I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be out of City and Liverpool, right? And I think that they start to stretch away with a few games left.
Yeah, I mean, a few people are saying, no, it'll be, like Joey says, it'll be a 2-horse race soon enough. Ash says it will get decided before the last game.
Kate, it's very hard because I was watching Arsenal like 6 weeks ago, right? And I was thinking, oh my God, who's gonna win the title off of them? But I've been watching when I've watched them lately. I think that they've really dropped off a bit.
Yeah,
and I think they're feeling it now. I think they're starting to feel it. So I've got a feeling they're going to drop away. And well, we know Liverpool won't drop away, and we know City won't drop away. They just don't, do they? They're just too good. And I think Arsenal's starting to feel it.
Yeah. Kate Jimbo, the last great title race was 60-61 season. All subsequent winners have just been corrupt or lucky. Yes, Coobs. Ravi says, when are we doing a show with Alan? I think Jim might be on there tonight. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm on with Alan tonight at 6 o'clock.
There you go. Jimbo is on there tonight at 6 p.m. Arsenal are just showing that the league is average. There's 17 average teams. Now we've got Southampton last game. We will win that at home.
What's he mean by that? Who is it, Mark?
Well, there's 20 teams. So he's saying that there's 17 average ones.
Well, I don't understand what you mean by that, Mark. I understand what you mean, but why? Well, why are Arsenal showing that?
Yeah, I don't really get that either. Arsenal will drop off, leaving it between City and Liverpool, which will go down to the penultimate game where City will be crowned champions. I don't see City winning it this year. I think they look like they've dropped off. I personally think they missed Gundogan massively this year, and I don't think they realise what they would lose by selling him.
I've got to say, I wonder. I'd like to ask you, Kate, and the people in the chat, if we hadn't have got our injuries and we'd have kept a full team, right, where people think we would have finished. Let's just say that we didn't. We had the backup we've got. So if Van der Ven went out, we had Dracusin, and we could have kept a really strong 11 with a couple of good ones on the bench. Where they think we would have ended up.
Big up, Gunnar David.
It's not salty. It's not salty, David. It's just what I feel. It's nothing to do with that. If 6 weeks ago, if you'd have come in here, or 5 weeks ago, I was saying Arsenal were going to win the league. So it's not salty, but you have to say what you see as time goes on. And I just see Arsenal. I mean, David, you must see it. They're not playing like they was 6 weeks ago. 6 weeks ago, I couldn't see no one beating them.
But can I just say,
as well, and they weren't.
I don't think City are playing as well as they could. I'm not writing Arsenal off, and I don't think Arsenal will drop off.
Kate, but I just think they're going to start to drop off because of what I'm watching.
I don't. I think they're too good for that. They're a different team this year. I think Liverpool and Arsenal are both playing better than City, in my opinion. But City have moments where they look like they're world beaters, and other games where you go, wow, they're not that great. Kate, will I be on Footy Judge Mo? When he asks me, I will be there. But trouble with Mo is he does a lot of late shows, and I don't like the late shows. But yeah, I'm sure I will be on there again soon. I personally think if we hadn't have had all those injuries, we would be third, fourth. I don't think we'd have been anywhere higher than that. What do you think, Jimbo?
What's it say? Read it again, sorry.
No, I'm asking you what you think where we would have finished if we hadn't had the injuries.
Oh, it's so hard to say, isn't it? I mean, we hadn't have had injuries, we'd be up there fighting for it, definitely. So
I don't think so.
Yeah, we would have been. We would have been.
Daniela says third. Yeah, I think third, fourth, somewhere around there. He's saying teams are inconsistent. That's his point.
Oh, right. Yeah, it has been like that all season. I mean, the three at the top have been the most consistent, obviously.
I agree with you, Coves. I don't think City and Liverpool are a patch on what they were.
No, they're not. But they're not. But the thing is they've got a lot of experience in it as well. You know, been there and done it.
I think we'd be third or fourth. Yeah. The whole chat thinks that. Thinks what?
David, let me tell you something, right? And this is a fact. Arsenal get a lot more respect in this room, right, than Tottenham getting any of the Arsenal chats.
I get called a gooner all the time because I stick up for Arsenal, because I don't think you're dropping off this year. I think you've played consistently the best football this season.
Arsenal get a lot of respect in this room without any shadow of a doubt.
Yeah, Ash, I can't see him dropping off. Not at all. KDB's a fraud. No. KDB is one of the greatest players in the Premier League and to have ever played in the Premier League, in my opinion. Duna David, you've allowed yourself to get swept up in your recent purple patch. You're not as good as City and Liverpool. I don't think I agree with that either. We'd have been right there, maybe. But then if City hadn't lost Haaland, would they have been clear at the top? Who knows? If Spats and Monkey Nuts, as some wise person.
Let me ask Gunnar David a question, right? And this is a serious question. If you end up, right, not winning nothing this season, right? Do you think that your team have bottled it? And do you think that you should change Arteta? Because let's be realistic, there's still a massive chance you won't win anything, right? Like when like when Liverpool were on for the four trophies, you know, what did they end up winning? One. Was it one out of four? Yeah, and they were right till the death. They could have won all four of them. So I just want to know what he thinks.
You haven't beaten us, Gunnar. And when did you need and when you did, you needed the refs' help on your patch too. Yeah, and Romero's help, exactly. I think Arsenal have improved again. I also think their mentality is improving. The question is it enough?
Yeah.
Yeah, and is Arteta enough to get them over the line? You've got for me, not bottled it. We're not favourite. Well,
so what about Arteta?
Can I just say something first of all? You kind of are favourites because everything's in your hands from now on. If you win all your games, you're going to win the league. So if you don't win it, you've got to say you've bottled it. I'm sorry, that's just how it is. But you're not. You weren't favourites. Now they're saying that all three are kind of equal because you and Liverpool are on joint points, but your goal difference is a lot higher, and Man City are a point behind. So you're all kind of even Stevens. But if you don't win it, for me, I think that's a bottle. From where you were over Christmas, you went from top to fourth or something in the space of days. To get yourself back up there and have it in your hands, you have to win it from here, in my opinion. For Arteta to prove he's a top manager. Arsenal have performed and are performing well, but they're definitely behind City and Liverpool. Man for man, both teams are better than Arsenal. It's great how Arsenal never bottle anything. Arsenal already won the league twice this Arsenal always bottle it. Arteta needs to win something, but context applies. 14 points clear last year, and apparently they didn't bottle that either. They have a few times this league, Joey. Bottled. AJ, we're top. What was you looking at, Jimbo? You're muted, I think.
We were top for 10 games as well, but I mean, being top don't win you the league, does it? It's where you finish on that last day. That's what wins you the league. But yeah, they've got a chance to win it. Of course they have. Anyone who says they haven't is lying. But it's just you have to go by past and what I've been watching. I think that they've backed off a bit. Maybe they're getting tired with all the games. I don't know, but they have got a long rest now. But I personally, they've got 19 days off, right? I personally think sometimes that can hinder you because when we've had long breaks, we come back, we haven't looked the same. You know, it's took a couple of games to get back into it. So
yeah,
it might not be in their favour to have 19 days off, 3 weeks off, and play and training is not the same as playing.
Yeah, agreed. Although I tell you what, whatever they did in Dubai seems to have worked. Mia Teta is better than Pep according to Mia Teta. Is that Arteta? Arteta's ego is already out of control. If they win the league, it's going to be bloody unbearable. Context is he spent 700 million, but you gooners won't have a go at us about money.
Yeah, I mean, look, they can't say no other team can ever go at Tottenham for where we are, right? Because we're 6 months or 8 months into a project, right? You're 5 years into a project, David. You know, so you should be winning things. After 5 years, you should be winning things. This is what I'm saying.
Yeah, not just that, but because of the money. Because of the money spent as well, they've spent a lot.
I mean, they've spent money and they've bought good players, right? And after 5 years, Arteta should be winning stuff. If I'm sitting here 5 years time with Ange Postecoglou and we haven't won nothing, I'm going to be thinking, why haven't they changed him? You know. So
yeah, I think Jimbo was saying Arsenal's games. How many have they got at home of their last fixtures?
They've got. I think it's. I mean, double check, Kate. I think their last 5 games. I think they've only got 1 at home and 5 away. I know they've played at home quite a bit this season already.
They have got Man City away at the end of March. Why is the Arsenal-Chelsea postponed? Anyway, they've got Man City away. They're at home to Luton, away to Brighton, home to Villa, away to Wolves, home to Tottenham, away to Tottenham, home to Bournemouth, away to Man United, home to Arsenal, away to Man United, home to Everton, home to Man United, and then away to Liverpool.
Oh, I thought there was a spell.
Hang on. The Liverpool games are friendlies. So hang on. Their last game of the season, they're at home to Everton. So they've got, out of the last 6, they've got 1, 2, 3. Out of the last 6 or 7, they've got 3 or 4 at home.
All right.
It's about even. And this poor Chelsea team has been in the final before him and them. All that money spent and no striker. Yeah, but they were scoring lots of goals, David. I will say that. If Arsenal win the league, I'm going to live in Mozambique. The chat is rude, ignorant, biased, salty. Shame they're not all like Kate and Jim. Thing is...
they've got 5 away altogether.
If you come into a Spurs chat, you're always going to get saltiness. It's the same as if I go into an Arsenal room or even the terrace, I get loads of abuse. It is what it is. Where has the chat been rude? I certainly haven't. I'm certainly not biased, my friend. I'm giving my opinion based on evidence. Chelsea are in the cup, which has turned out to be a blessing for their title rivals. AJ, I feel your pain. We're winning at the Lane. No, you're not. And I'll tell you why, David, because Jimbo and I are going to be there. And that is our mojo. That is the secret factor that is going to get our boys over the line. When we're sitting there screaming at the top of our voice, come on, you Spurs, and geeing up our players, that we're going to push them over the line. Shemtam, why? Why can't you stand the terrace anymore?
It's because I'm not on there.
I don't think it's that. I really don't think it's that. Mark says, Guna David, you came in with salt emojis, never spoke. That's why we turned. I've noticed that the Arsenal bench seems to belittle other teams too. Woolwich have some big teams away in the Champions League game either side of the North London derby.
Look, at the end of the day, right, all the 3 at the top can win it. Arsenal are in pole position because if Arsenal don't lose any more games, then they're going to win it. It's as simple as that. So it is in their hands, right? But there's not one of them teams that are not going to lose points. They've got to play each other, haven't they? Somewhere along the line. So there's going to be points dropped. So it's just who's got the bottle at the end of it. Who plays the best football and holds their bottle together. But I just think why I put Liverpool and Arsenal, mainly City, in pole position is because of the experience they've got. They've been there and done it. I mean, Arsenal have done it, but 20 years ago. So it's like a new thing, especially with Arteta in charge. You know, he's under pressure to win something. I mean, if they win it, Kate, I'll take my hat off to them and say well done to them. And, you know, as much as it hurts because I'm a Tottenham fan, but if they win it, then they deserve to win it. Because if you win the Premier League, it ain't by luck. You don't win the Premier League by luck. You win it by playing good football. It's as simple as that.
I love Savage Streams, but he's quit now since then, and the crude, obnoxious comments since then have made my blood boil. Shemtam, what I will say to you is, first of all, I was warned by Sava. If you go on the terrace, don't read the comments, right? It's toxic comments because there's so many different fans in there, and the banter gets a bit out of hand. But we're all grown-ups. Sticks and stones, they can say what they like to me. It means nothing. Second of all, yep, Savage shut his channel down, and it is what it is. But that wasn't the only reason he shut it down. He shut it down for a lot of reasons. But if you go into any sort of argument or debate and you're nasty or you're condescending, and believe me, Sava did it to Jim. And I don't know if anyone wants to run and tell Sava I'm having this conversation. I don't care. But Sava was condescending to Jim. He was rude on my channel to Jim. He was then rude to me. If you give out that to the universe, when you eventually get it back, there's no good use crying about it. That's all I'm going to say. You know, if you give it, you've got to take it. And it is what it is. And that's all I'm going to say on the subject. Leo will be doing tequila slammers. You'll be off the chain. Jim, stay away from the stairs at the North London derby. Sorry, I had an emergency. Ange wasn't too clever. She was in pain. Bless her. Guess what? I don't give an F. I'm biased. F your club. There you go. They need to win something this year after how they all came after us after the League Cup. Yes. The terrace has an underlying toxicity. Not for me. I'll stay on channels like this. You got just rise above it. That's all.
Yeah, the thing is like I mean, I only really look at the terrace. I like Terry; he's always been good to me. But I like the smaller channels personally. It's more intimate. Sometimes I read the chat in some of these bigger channels. Some of the chat in Savage channel was just disgusting. And I personally would have acted different to Sava because of he's got a different personality to me. But it got to him, and I can understand that some of the comments he got to him for sure. I'm not going to mention any of the comments, but some of them were disgusting. So, but in a big channel, you're going to get that because there's like thousands of people. So you've just got to blank it out,
Sava quitting is a lot more than just to do with trolls. Trust me, I've spoken in length with him. Running a channel can grind you down. Of course it can.
Yeah.
Sava's always disrespectful. Like I say, if you give it, you've got to
he's not
take
always
it sometimes.
disrespectful. He does get out of his prime with people sometimes, but he's not always.
He used to say to me, he likes playing the villain, right? He loves that. But that's okay, but eventually it can get too much. I get it. I mean, it just doesn't bother me when I get abuse on the terrace. I just ignore it because I think, well, you're sitting there listening to me, so more for you. Woo, Phil P. Woo. The way Sava spoke to Jim was disgusting. Thanks, Joey.
Yeah, but look,
it's done. He apologised since then.
Yeah, it's all done. I don't want to start bringing that up because we've sorted it out and it's finished. So I don't want to start throwing mud at him because of that.
No, definitely not. Kate, remember that rude little boy you ripped him a new one? That's when I knew you had big balls. If I go to the football terrace, I don't go near the chat. No, that's right. Big up Sava. Good luck to him. Exactly that. Each to their own.
Yeah.
It's more sexy even, Jimbo. Mia says, I'm a mod. You don't like you timing people out. I've watched channels much bigger than Terrace with much better chats. Being a big channel doesn't give an excuse to have an awful chat.
The thing is, Kate, right? I've said this a few times and I mean it as well. It's all right, people doing these channels, right? But people don't know what's in the background in people's lives. And like we don't know what's in the background. That's why I'm always respectful to anyone that comes in the room because you don't know what's happening in some of these people's lives.
Correct.
And you could say something that could push them over the edge, right? And they come in here to be relaxed and have a chat and have a nice time. Happy clapper, people call it. I think you can call it what you like. But I'm always respectful to everybody in the room if they're a gooner, Liverpool, Chelsea, because behind the scenes, you don't know what's in people's lives. And you can, if you're horrible to someone, push them over the edge and make them do something stupid or affect their life. So when they come into these rooms, I just think that if they're rude to you, you could time them out. You haven't got to be rude back, right? Just time them out. And if they're rude again, just boot them, and we expect the same to us, not to be rude to us. It's meant to be somewhere you come and enjoy it and have a conversation about football or about sex or about whatever, right? And just enjoy it.
Yeah. Yeah, let's move the conversation on, guys. No need to talk about exactly that. I keep getting comments about it and questions. I wanted to just address it and get the elephant out of the room. Yeah, we're not talking about any of that. Facts, Jimbo, facts. You have to be respectful and enjoy your club. It's football chat.
Yeah,
exactly
of course
that.
It is. Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm not here to be rude to people, and I'm not here for people to be rude to me. But at least we got the power to time them out.
Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't Ben's birthday, it was the coffee shop's birthday yesterday, which was a nice little birthday party we had. All in the chat, we've got to count our small blessings in life. We've got the air in our lungs, and we have the pleasure of watching Højbjerg for 15 minutes. Oh my God. Jim, let's move the conversation on to, as Jim says, sex or whatever. I'm always disrespectful. Everyone can do one. Only kidding. I love most people and tolerate those I don't agree with, except Deco Rice. He's a
Yeah, but
genius.
something, Phil. Look, something about you I've noticed. I've never ever, and sometimes I watch streams and don't chat, and I see you in there. I never seen you be disrespectful to anyone, and that's just a fact. That's why you're well liked when you go into a room. So that's what I'm talking about. If you go into a room and you're respectful, you'll get the respect back.
Yeah. Joey says, I love winding people up. Apologise if it ever comes across as rude. Actually, sorry, not sorry. Let's talk about Dragusin getting it in the nuts. Yes, I think a special honorary mention for man of the match should actually be men of the match, as in one for his left testicle and one for his right testicle, because he did get their full pelt in the nadgers and he got up very, very quickly. When Jim gets the tiniest little, like if the cat jumps on his willy or on his nuts, he rolls around for about half an hour. Dragusin got a ball kicked straight into his gonads and was up and about within minutes.
Yeah,
So
but
big up to
my willy and my
Dragusin.
nuts are very precious to me.
Yeah, I know, but you know,
And to you.
he got them. He got that ball straight in the doodahs.
Well, maybe
So
he's just hard and I'm soft.
he's very delicious. I've got to say, yeah, he got the match ball right. Dragusin getting upright after getting his ball smashed is insane. I know. It was like, and then he got up and it was like, wow, this guy really is a god. One for his lack of future children. Kate, you had me at testing. F you, Jimbo. Love you, fella. Justice for Jimbo and his balls. Phil P, I hope you're at the North London Derby. Can't wait to meet you. You're another one I'm really looking forward to meeting.
Yeah, I am as well. I'm looking forward to meeting everybody.
Yeah.
Benji, having a coffee with Benji.
Yeah, Nick.
Lee.
Ellie.
Nick, yeah, Ellie. Of course, Ellie.
Leo. Smithy Smith. Everybody. So excited.
Yeah,
Dave,
Leo, massively, because he's coming from the other side of the world.
Dave Irish Hotspur. Alan, time added on. They're all going to be there. Dragusin might have been wearing a cup. Who knows? Oh, to be that cup. Oh, sorry, did I say that out loud? What was that Rodney said there? Where am I? I'm still thinking about the cup. I think they replayed it on the big screen because all the crowd went, ooh. Yeah.
They didn't go, ooh. They went, ooh.
Kate Dragusin could milk it and hope to get them kissed better. You already know that Jim is always the optimist. I can never get a bloody ticket. Oh, AJ. Kate in Greek, Damea su in Bolioria. I don't even know what that means. And I've just murdered it anyway. But I don't know what that means. I'm going to knock Jimbo out the way to hug you, Kate. Yes. Yes, Phil.
Don't knock my right arm. You can knock me out by the left arm.
Haha, you filthy mare. That is me. Jimbo, we pretty much come to the end of the show. It was quite a quick one. Not the first time I've said that to you, my darling, but it was a quick one today.
You don't want to talk about the Fulham game at all, no?
I really made myself laugh. We better win then, or else the content for the next 3 months will be effed. Yes, that means your hair looks so beautiful. Oh, thank you, Ellie. I don't know what, I haven't done anything to it except washed it. Cut the balls and stroke the dragon. Yes. Oh my god, I'd love it if he said that to me.
Phil, as soon as he come on, a VDV went off. Oh my god, she was dribbling. I swear to God, I just looked at her and she's going, oh my god, so dishy. Oh my god.
Rodders, yes. After me, you're first. Kate's mine. Yes, big snuggles with Rodders as well. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I literally can't wait. I'm going to wear double tenor lady just in case I get a little bit overexcited. Yeah, I always make myself laugh. Potato, I'm not going to lie. I always do. I want to know more about these quick one. How many times are they occurring and did they hit the spot, Jimbo? LA. Don't trust that Phil P bloke. He rang me up the other morning and offered friendly and polite conversation for 20 minutes. What a snake. Shemtan says, Jim, Kate, you're the best. Always set a good example. Thank you very much, Shem. We do our best. Jim, you want to preview the Fulham game?
Yes. We got 10 minutes, and I think Benji's on at past, isn't he?
He is. I've done the redirect ready for Benny because he's doing his show at 2:30. Fulham versus Spurs. Do you expect the team to remain the same or any changes?
Well, yeah, I expect it to be obviously VDV out. They said he's going to be one game.
Yeah, of course.
I'm hoping he's going to be more than ready after the international break. So I think Dragusin's going to be in, which I'm quite excited to see him play a whole game because I really like him. I like him a lot. Anyone who I can't remember the team he played for, but he played the whole season for them. So he's obviously good, and he obviously is not injury prone. So I'm looking forward to seeing him. And I would say, yeah, same again. Why not? Why change what's not broken?
So did you say bringing Dragusin in place of Van der Ven? I didn't know what you said.
Yeah,
sorry.
because Van der Ven's injured.
Yeah.
So Dragusin's going to be in, so it's not going to be exactly the same. But I said I'm excited to see him play a whole game.
Oh, me too. I'll happily cup his balls if needed as well.
So
yes,
disrespectful to your husband.
You say rude things about women all the time.
Do I?
Oh my God. Yes, Jimmy's on time added on at 6 p.m. tonight, Rodders. I haven't been invited. I don't get invited on anymore. So yeah, he's on there at 6.
Alan doesn't think his show's big enough for UK.
Well, he's right, but I might have made time for the peasants. Keep the momentum 5-0. Yeah, I mean, do you think he'll start Dragusin, or do you think maybe he'll start Ben Davies?
Phil, I like that. Yeah, we will, Phil. We're going to get there well early, mate. I promise you.
Yes, Phil. Yes, depending the time, we're going to make a whole day of it. So if it's a 4 o'clock kickoff, let's meet first thing and let's get pissed. Yes, I haven't got pissed for since.
Oh, please don't get pissed when we're out. Please.
I'm not going to get pissed. Why did you say that?
Because you're just a fruitcake when you're pissed.
I'll be trying to fight all the gooners. I'm not going to get drunk, but I am looking forward to having a day with everyone and sort of cuddle.
You've got to remember, I'm only going to have one arm, so I'm going to have to be a bit careful. And if
you can always hold me up with the other one.
Yeah, I'm going to have to, aren't I?
No, I'm not going to get pissed, I promise. Yeah, do you not think there's a chance he might start someone like Ben Davies instead of Van der Ven?
No, not in a million years.
Okay.
No.
Fair enough. Do you think he will stick with Johnson as a starter? Do you think he might start Werner and put Johnson on the bench?
No, I think he'd start the same game because they've had a nice. I can see Jim falling down the stairs again at the ground. Oh my God! Please no. What's this? This is obviously something that's happened before.
Good morning, been listening. Morning, Lisa Chica, but had to jump in the chat for Kate cupping Radu's balls. If you get pissed, Kate, you have to do a live vlog. I will be doing a few videos from the ground. I don't know if they'll be live because they might need to be edited, but I will be doing some videos for the channel of us watching the game because we're only 5 rows away from the dirty Gooner scum. So there will be some videos, but I won't get drunk because if I get drunk, I will either fall over and probably kill myself or I will end up losing something because I'm useless as a drunk. So I will not get drunk. I promise. But there will be vlogs.
I can promise you one thing: if she gets drunk, there'll be a lot of swear words coming out of her mouth. 100%.
I will not be getting drunk. Handy hint: use a dirty gooner to break your fall, Jimbo. That's it. I think the reason Paddy got us tickets really low down is because he knew the danger of Jim round the stairs. So we're not. I don't think we've got hardly any stairs. That's good. Bang on, Phil P. I can see you shoving him getting at Kate for a hug. Kate gets pissed and loses a Jimbo. I'm not getting drunk. Definitely not. I'm too old and I'm too much of a lightweight to even cope with it. But I shall be crazy and enjoying myself. Yeah, Fulham. Sorry, I'm trying to have a sensible conversation at the same time. Do you think he will start Johnson again, or do you think he'll start Werner?
I think he'll start Johnson again.
Yeah.
What did Mia say?
There's no danger on the stairs without you, Kate. Laugh out loud. I think Paddy said there's hardly any stairs because we're really low, which is good because I'm not good with stairs anyway because of my illness. So that is good. I agree. I think he will start Johnson and perhaps bring Werner on. Much of the same as last time. It worked.
Yeah.
So if it ain't broke, why fix it?
Yeah.
Phil says I'm mega excited for the North London derby.
I am as well.
Nick said we're having a pre-game, pre-match. I can't say pre without going pre. A pre-match party with prawn volivants. No, a pre-match party with cake. That's what Nick said yesterday. And if there's cake, I'm most definitely there. I'm just putting that out there. And maybe as well, curry after the game. I can't wait. I'm so excited. Knowing you guys will be there, I so hope the result reflects the good time I know you will have. Yeah, win or lose, have a booze. We'll have a good day.
We won't lose. Don't even say that word.
It will be a brilliant day, whatever happens. And,
excuse me, don't say that word, lose.
I might. Do you know what would be quite funny? If I did a streak on the pitch at the end. Because people would go, oh my God, Kate really did go. I just saw her streaking across the pitch. I'll go and jump on Radu Dragoosin's balls. Oh my God. Yes, Leo. Woo! Can't wait to meet you and have big snuggly pugglies with you. Yes, we're all looking for Leo Cobber. Yeah, it's going to be a good day. I wish they'd hurry up and release what time. It's
a bit of a pain, isn't it? Not knowing when it is.
Yeah, I mean Jenny's flexible. My sister, she's like, it's fine. I'll just have William. You go whenever. But I would like to know. There's a lady who's sure all that glitters is gold, and Jim's flying the stairway to heaven. Cuba. But yeah, I don't know where we're going to meet. We'll have to sort it all out in plenty of time when we know what day it is. When do they normally announce when the day will be for the game? Because obviously it won't be at 3:00 on the Saturday. So when will they let us know? Because you go regular, you'll know. Why can't I type? It's not been, nothing's been changed, has it?
No, I've heard nothing.
Can anyone hear the Benny Hill music when you imagine Kate chasing the dragon down to jump on his... Can't wait to tell my friends, I know that naked lady. I wouldn't do it naked, blimey. I'd put everyone off for life. Maybe I won't streak. I'll just try and run on the pitch. Then there will be just Jimbo streams because Kate will be lifted for sexual assault. 4 weeks before when Sky announces their schedule. Get you. Thank you, Mark. Yeah, we will. We'll post videos and photos, everything. Should announce it soon. Is that vague enough? Yeah, that's vague enough. Yeah, because it's still showing the 27th. Saying when she makes Sky News. No, there's no fear of me streaking. It's probably more likely that Jim would streak than me. He's got no shame in getting undressed and getting his bits out. I'm staying 10 minutes away from the entertainment venue. Woo! That's good, Leo. So you'll be real close, which is good. So yeah, that's it really, Jim. Anything else you want to say before we head off?
Just it was a bit of a nice show, nice and chilled. No dramas.
No drama llamas.
No the Gooner in and all.
Yeah, I like David a lot, but you know, if you come in the Tottenham room, you're never going to get people going, oh yeah, I hope you do well. It's the same as if we went in at the Arsenal room, we're never going to get respect and people saying, oh, I hope Tottenham do really well this year because, you know, we don't like each other. It's as easy as that. Who's getting undressed? I have to wait and see. New channel rebrand after Kate jumps on the dragon's balls. Just an ex-husband that loves Spurs. No, I don't think he's staying at Ellie's. The word undressed caught my attention. That's because you're rude, Donna. Rude, I tell you. Jimbo and I can escape to the Airbnb after streaking. Yes. Yes, Leo.
It wouldn't be the first time I've done it, Leo, I can promise you.
Yeah, agree, Mark. It's about how you go into a room. Yeah. I'm always very respectful. If I go on Sards a lot, and I always say hello and big up. He knows I'm a Tottenham fan, and they know, but they're always very nice to me in there. And same in Hassam's room. Obviously, he's a Liverpool fan, but they're always the chat. Even you said yesterday, didn't you? The chat in Hassam's room is very friendly.
Yeah, it was very. I was watching when I had the Arsenal game on, and it's very, very respectful. No, there was no toxic stuff in there at all, and it was busy in there and all, but it was
I
very
don't know.
respectful.
I
But
don't know whether. Go on.
I think Hassam's on it. I don't think he stands for. I don't think he stands for it. He's very on the ball in there, that's for sure.
Yeah, I don't know if. Oh, excuse me, where did that come from? I don't know if anyone lives in close proximity to Peterborough, but on April the 12th, there is a night in Peterborough with Mickey Hazard, Clive Allen, and Chris Waddle, like a Legends night. Me and Jimbo are going. So if anyone fancies it and wants details, let me know. Mickey Hazard's hosting it, and Chris Waddle and Clive Allen are the special guests. So yeah, if anyone fancies it, I think it starts at 6:30. It's in Peterborough, so we're going to be there. It should be a good laugh.
Yeah.
So yeah, if anyone wants info, let me know, and I will forward it on.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. It'll be a good night. I
Yeah,
wish we're staying overnight in Peterborough, aren't we?
we are. We've got a
Yeah.
room. Ooh
Oh,
la
lovely.
la.
Oh, now
Ooh
I'm
la
really
la.
excited. I've just crossed my
Ooh,
legs.
ooh. Yeah, you can get normal tickets. Well, I can't remember how much they are, or you can get VIP tickets where you get a meal and you get to meet Clive and Chris and have photos and all that malarkey. So yeah, please, if you're interested, let me know. I've got details of the event. Went to make coffee. Topic Fulham game. Come back to naked people on the pitch. How did you get there? It just happens. It just happens. You sound tired, Kate. Up all night hugging your red shirt. It's bloody pink, Kuva. It's bloody pink. Look, it's pink. Donna Cullen, if I'm lucky enough to be invited to Leo's back caves, then I'll be raising a glass before or after a wonderful Spurs win. Woo! Nice little chat with Aguna. Funny chat as always. Such a lovely group we're building. Much love to everyone. Thank you for your time. Big up Potato Stew. Always a pleasure. Yeah, that concludes the show. Obviously, Ben's live in 7 minutes. He might go early. I don't know. But you will all be redirected to go over and smash a like. It won't be long. When are you back on, Jimbo?
I'm back on at 6 o'clock with Mr. Allen, who I like very much. Very nice guy. And I'm not sure who else is on there. I think he's got 2 other people on there. Maybe 1. I don't know. But just talking Tottenham.
Excellent. Do you know what the subject is?
I think it's just talking Tottenham overall, the team, the game coming up. He likes me on there because I give a bit of positivity. So we're talking Tottenham, and obviously I will not be putting Tottenham down in any way whatsoever, or the players, because I love the players and I love our team. I'm a happy clapper.
Big up to you too, Phil P. Thanks for coming in. Jim is on tonight at 6 p.m. on
6 p.m. in Time Added On.
I don't know if I'm doing anything this afternoon. There's things I want to do around the house, so I might just not do any more streaming today. I haven't decided. But me and Amelia and Jimbo are back tomorrow for our Queries and Theories show regarding aliens. Are they all around us? Are they the cause of life on Earth? Who knows? Well, we know the answers. Come and find us tomorrow and you will find out. Big up my... Just go love Spurs. Big up my early thanks for notifications. Keep me on my toes. Have a great day. Have a great one, my homies. Like and sub before you leave. Jimbo positive. I know it's never been known, is it, Leo? Thank you so much. You're all wonderful. Thank you for the super chat, Shemtan and Kuva. You're absolute legends.
Thank you.
Thank you. And yeah, as always, come on, you Spurs.
Come on, you fucking Spurs.
River, thank you so much for the super chat. One each for Dragoosin's balls. So thank you so much, my darling. And yeah, now we are definitely going. Come on, you Spurs.
Come on, you Spurs.
That's very long. One each for Dragoosin's balls. How could that's got well? And now Potato Stew is saying that. So yeah, on that note, I'm definitely going. Have a great day, everyone. We love you all.